अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृन्द। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. So first of all, I offer my unlimited Dandavat Pranam to the lotus feet of my Śrīla Gurudev Om Vishnupada Stodarasachi Srimad Bhaktivedanta Śrīla Bhana Gosvāmī Maharaj, to Nitala Pravistam Vishnupada Stodarasachi Srimad Bhaktivedanta Śrī Narayan Gosvāmī Maharaj, Nitala Pravistam Vishnupada Stodarasachi Srimad Bhaktivedanta Śrī Bhaman Gosvāmī Maharaj, to all Rupanuga Guru Varga, all Vaishnava and Vaishnavi. So, by the causeless mercy of Sri Gauranga Gauranga, we have been reading Śrī Kṛṣṇa Karṇāmṛta by Bilba Mangal Thakur with the commentaries of Śrīla Kṛṣṇadasa Kavirāja Gosvāmī. So the other day we finished in sloka 92, so today we are going to continue in sloka number 93, which goes as follows. Singara rasa sarvasvam sikipincha vibhushanam angi kirtanarakaram ashraye bhuvanasrayam. I take shelter of the totality of rasas, conjugal ras, which has accepted a human form, which gives shelter to all the jivas in the universe, and which is decorated with a peacock feather. This is also explained in many books. For example, Srimad Bhagavatam first sloka, Janmadiyasya Jato. Janma Adi, here Adi means Shringa ras, that all rasas are coming from Shringa ras. And something I would like to tell also is that here it's telling Shringa ras, conjugal ras, has accepted a human form and is decorated with peacock feather. There is one nice explanation in Sri Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu by Rupa Gosvāmī. He explains that every ras has its own color and his own presiding deity. So, for example, there is Gauna ras and Mukhya ras, that is primary ras and secondary ras. In Mukhya ras, primary ras, it's Santa, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, Madhurya. So in Gauna ras there is Hasya, Abdhut, Bira, Karuna, Raudra, Bhayanaka and Bhivatsa. So each of these rasas, they have their own color and their own presiding deity. So we are going to explain all the presiding deities and colors of all of these rasas and why Shringa ras is the cause and the total of all rasas. First there is Santa ras. This color of this ras is called Sveta, that means white. And the presiding deity of this ras is Kapiladev. Then we go to Dasya ras. This color is Chitra, that means multicolored. And the presiding deity of this ras is Madhav. Then we go to Sakya ras. That is Aruna, reddish brown. And the presiding deity of this ras is called Upendra. And then we go to Vatsalya. That color is called Sonna. That means deep red. And the presiding deity of this ras is Nrsimhadev. And then the presiding deity of Madhurya ras, its color is black. And the presiding deity is Nandanandan Śrī Kṛṣṇa. So, these are the presiding deities of the Mukhya ras, the primary ras. Then there is Gauna rasas, and their presiding deities are as follows. Hasya, that means laughter. it's Pandara, that means yellowish white, and the presiding deity of this ras is Balaram. Then Abdut, that means astonishment, it's Pingala, it said. It's called yellowish brown, some kind of yellowish brown. And the presiding deity of this ras is Kurmadev. Then it comes Vira ras, heroism. And the complexion of this color is Gaura, that means fair, fair complexion. And the presiding deity of this rasa is Kalki avatar. Then from Vira we go to Koruna. This color is like smoke color, that it's called Dhumra in Sanskrit, and the presiding deity is Raghava. Then Rodra, that means anger, and the color is Rakta, that is like saffron red, and the presiding deity is Bhargava. Then Bhayanaka, that is its color is black, and the presiding deity is Barahadev. And then Bhivatsa, that is this ghost. Its presiding deity is Nila, like bluish, and its presiding deity is Matsya avatar. So these are the different colors and presiding deities of each ras. And then it is also said that Sringa ras is the total of all ras. Why is this? Because all rasas are included within Madhurya ras. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, I am going to quote from his book Śrī Kṛṣṇa Samhita from chapter 1 from slokas 20. It's Bhavakara Gata Prithi Sambandhi Vartate Mala Asta Rupa Kriya Sara Givanam Adhikarata. Sante tu Rati Rupa Sa Chittolasa Vidhyayini Rati Prema Dvidadasya Mamata Bhava Sangata. The affection of those devotees who are situated in Santa Ras remains in the form of Rati, or attraction, or Nista, like Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj, he has Nista, but he has no Sevabriti, which gives mental happiness. When this is mixed with attachment or with Sevabriti in Dasya Ras, then that is called attraction in pure love. This is the translation. Then Sakya Ratis Tatha Prema Pranayo Api Vicharyate Vishpaso Balavantatra Nabhayam Vartate Kvachit. In Sakya Ras, this attraction in pure love turns into pranay, intimacy, which is strengthened by faith and attachment, and which destroys fear. That means when this pranay intimacy is added to Dasya Ras, that means Dasya Ras has the quality of the past ras, Santa Ras. Santa Ras has Nista. Then Dasya Ras, Nista and Sevabriti. So when we add Pranay to Sevabriti and Nista, that becomes Sakya Ras. So now Vatsalya Ras. Vatsalya Sneha Paryanta Pritir Drava Maisati Kanta Bhave Chatat Sarvam Militam Vyartate Kila Mana Raganuragischa Mahatabir Visheshata. That means in Vatsalya Ras, this affection flows up to Sneha Bhav, affection with ecstatic sentiments. So that means when you add this Sneha to Pranay, Nista and Sevabriti, it becomes Vatsalya Ras. All the symptoms of the past Ras, that means Santa, Dasya and Sakya, are inside Vatsalya Ras. But when Kanta Bhav or conjugal Ras appears, then all the above mentioned emotions mix with Man, Rag, Anurag and Mahabhav. So when you add this Man, Rag, Anurag and Mahabhav to the past rasas, that means Sneha, Pranay, Sevabriti and Nista, then it becomes Madhurya Ras. So all the rasas are inside, all the qualities of all the rasas are inside Madhurya Ras. So this is because it said here, the totality of rasas is conjugal ras, Sringa Ras, because all the qualities of all rasas are inside Madhurya Ras. So we are going to go Kṛṣṇadasa Kavirāja Gosvāmī commentary. Seeing Krishna's absorption in conjugal ras, he speaks, I take shelter of the totality of all rasas, conjugal ras, since it is the king of ras. But is that ras not rather formless? It has also accepted a human form, which is the shelter of all the jivas situated in the universe, that means bhuvanam. Though it still maintains that human form. Another version has Navakaram instead of Narakaram. Ras has accepted a new form. This means that he is the personification of Ras. It is said, Sringara Saki Murtiman, oh friend, Krishna is conjugal Ras personified, Sringar Ras personified. How is the personification of Ras described? It is decorated with a peacock feather. In the Vedas, it is also said, I'm commenting this, Raso Vaisaha Raso Hi Bhayam Labdhanandi Bhavati, that Krishna is full of Ras, is all Ras. So here it's saying the same. Or another meaning of the verse is as follows, I take shelter of he who is decorated with a peacock feather. How is he described? He has eternally accepted the human form as his Svarup. What is the cause? He gives shelter to all the universes and Vaikuntha planets, that means Bhuvanam, using that Svarup during the Brahma Mohan pastime. In him alone all the planets arise and disappear. So he has this nature, he has also the nature of being completely absorbed, Sarvasvam, in conjugal ras, or conjugal ras belongs totally to him. So that means the eternal Svarup of Krishna, that is Brajendrananda and Śrī Kṛṣṇa. And Krishna never goes out of Vrindavan. Vrindavanam parittajya padamekam nagacchati. So then sloka number 94. Nadyapi pasyati kadapi nirajanya chite tatopanisadam tatopanisadam sudrisam sahasram sattam chirannayanor padabhyam swamin kaya nukripaya mamasham nidhaste. Oh Master, you are sent for a long time by some indescriptibly mercy on the pathways of my eyes, even though they are material. Thousands of beautiful women in this universe and the Upanishads as well have never seen you in their hearts up until today, even by some slight indication. When Krishna comes close and Bilvamangal sees him directly, he becomes frenzied and addresses Krishna with wonder. Previously, he longed to see Krishna, describing him in the verse 48 as he who is seen by the eyes of the woman of Braj. O Master, you who are visible to the gopis are present on the path of my eyes by some indescribable mercy. The word nu indicates doubt. This may also be a temporary vision, that means spurti, as with previous appearances. Reflecting in this way, he speaks. It lasts for a long time, that means charat. This is not a spurti then. True, I am not visible to others in this direct way, but you can see me directly because you are not like them. Is that astonishing? He speaks. My eyes are unfortunate, that means anayoho, being the organ of a body belonging to a material person. It is difficult for such eyes to see you. Well, even if you have a material body, so what? I should be visible to anyone who sees me with his conjugal bhav, that means Sringar bhav. Shaking his head, Bilvamangal speaks with Kaimutyanaya. Thousands of women residing in the three worlds, enraptured by the sound of your flute, never see you, even today in their hearts, even by some slight indication. That means nidarsana. What to speak of directly showing your form? Or there is another meaning, let them see this form, but even thousands of women with sharp vision to see you, who have done great austerities, cannot see you directly. You are seen only by the beautiful gopis. This indicates, please tell me, what is the mercy by which you have become directly visible to me? Ke yam kanti keshavat pam mukhindu ko ayam besakapi vacham mabhumi se yam so ayam spadatam anjaliste bhuyu bhuyu Tvam Namami. O Keshav, what is the beauty of your moon-like face? What is that dress? The face is indescribable. The clothing is beyond the capacity of words. Let the face and dress simply be tasted. I fold my hands to you. Again and again and again, I offer respects to you. Again, seeing the beauty of his face and skill in his dressing, he becomes enthusiastic to describe him, but cannot. With amazement and doubt, he inquires, O Keshav, whose thick curling hair is tied in a top knot, what is this beauty of your moon-like face? What is this clothing? Previously, you have avoided speaking of this. This face and this dress are indescribable, that means kapi, not subject to words, bacham abhumi. Words cannot describe them. Or the face is indescribable, that means kapi, and the dress is beyond words, that means bacham abhumi. If you cannot describe them, then experience them with your eyes and mind. Not able to do even that, he speaks with conviction. As the previous verse stated concerning your form, your face is also cannot be seen by our eyes, but only by the gopis' eyes. And your dress also cannot be seen by our eyes. Let them be simply relished. Svadatam. It is not necessary to describe them when I aspire to relish them. Therefore, let me fold my hands to you. I offer respects to you again and again and again. Or, greedy for him, he speaks with agitation. I fold my hands to you. Constantly I offer respects to you. Let them cause taste to me. The word mahyam, that means to me, should be supplied. Svadatam should be taken to have a causative meaning. The meaning is, do something so that I may taste your face and dress. Badanendu vinirjita shashi dasadadeva padam prapadyate adhikam sriyam asnutitaram taba karunya bikrimbitam kiyat. Sorry. O playful Lord, the moon conquered by your moon-like face serves your feet in 10 forms. Your feet, manifesting mercy, attain indescribable, ever-increasing beauty. He has offered respects because he is unable to describe Krishna, since he has become blissful after hearing the gopis' friendship, that means unmad. The gopis' friendship discussions arising from bliss of seeing Krishna and from suffering of not seeing him, which have been nectar for his ear. Krishna sees him standing there silently and begins to argue with him with a desire to hear his words, in order to reveal Bilvamangal's steadiness in prema, and to give his blessing for Bilvamangal's internal worship, for Bilvamangal's ability to describe his face, and for Bilvamangal giving up the material body. In 17 verses, Bilvamangal counters Krishna's arguments. First, Krishna speaks as follows: O Lilasuk, why do you not just describe my face with comparisons to the moon and lotus? Considering those words for a moment, Bilvamangal replies. Thinking words inappropriate, he glances at Krishna's lotus feet and speaks with kaimutya and wit, referring to the Lord's toenails as in verse 1. O playful Lord, Deva, the moon, thinking itself defeated by the rising of the moon face of Krishna, shining spotlessly and continuously, serves your feet by dividing itself into 10 parts in the form of your 2 nails. Deva can also be taken as a part of compound Deva Padam, feet of the Lord, instead of vocative call to the Lord. Very good, then describe those Very good, then describe those toenails as moons, Krishna is telling. No, by your mercy, your feet attain a greater abundance of qualities. That means adhikam sriyam. Continually. There is a great difference between the moons of your toenails and the moon. Your toenails are foldless, and the moon has folds. Attaining those feet is mercy to me. It is unsuitable to compare even the full moon to your toenails. Tatpan mukham katham ibambuja tulya kaksham bacham abachi nanu parvanindo. Tat kim brube kim aparam bhuvaneika kanta. Benu tatananam anena samam nuyachat. In describing your face, how can it be compared to a lotus? Since the moon withers with each phase, words of comparison with your face also wither. Do you speak of comparing your face to another face? How can I say that your face is equal to another face? Hey, you are just a child. It is said, Ekohido soguna samnipate nimajatindo kiranispipankaha. One fault submerges itself in proximity to both qualities, like the spots on the moon in the presence of its rays. Kumara Sambhav 1:3. If that is so, why not describe my face by comparing it to the moon? Bilbamangal argues with him, using with. In describing, that means that, your face, how can it be equal to a lotus? That means Tulya Kakshayam. What is the fault of the lotus? In criticizing the moon in another way, he further criticized the lotus. What occurs with each phase of the waning moon produces a decline in the comparison using words, that means abachi. Because of its inauspicious nature of being destroyed, it is not suitable to speak of the moon in relation to Krishna. If the moon has this condition of waning, then how can one compare your face to the lotus, which is derided by a kick from the moon, being much inferior? Let us accept that the moon and your face are not equal. If my face is to be described, then compare it to some other moon-like face, Krishna is telling. Thinking for a moment, Bilbamangal says, Aho, are you speaking of a face of other forms of the Lord, different from that your Braja form? Oh, Master, how can I say that your face is equal to any other face? How can I say that? I cannot say that. Oh, there is one sloka that says, Shyama eva pararupa, that the topmost face, the topmost form of Krishna is Shyama Rup, Brajendranandan. What is the full sloka? Shyama eva. I cannot find now. I forgot the sloka. Anyway. Why are you confused? That face is this face only. What is the reason for such difference? Thinking of many reasons in his heart, he then gives one reason to destroy all arguments. Your face has a fluid dear to the whole universe. The others do not have this extraordinary sweetness. What should I do? Another meaning is as follows. How can I say, Kim Brube, that your face is equal to some lotus or the moon, Anena? Do you speak of something else? How can I say that your face is equal to the lotus or the moon, since your face has a fluid most dear to the whole world? If one gives some other meaning to the word aparam, for instance, aparam can mean incomparable, then the modifying phrase bhuvanaika kanta venu becomes useless. Darse kshai chandrastinapi ardittam ambujam nirvanuni aparashyani kena tulyam tvadananam. With each viewing, the moon continues to wane and the lotus continues to wither. How can other faces be described as equal as to your face? So, because this Krishna's form, Shyama Sundar, is the topmost form. Only Krishna in Vrindavan has the flute. Other expansions of Krishna has not this, and Krishna has 4 extraordinary qualities that are not present in any other avatar, not in Narayan, not in Ramachandra. What are these qualities? Lila Madhurya, Venu Madhurya, Prema Madhurya, and Venu Madhurya. These 4 qualities, the sweetness of Krishna's flute, the sweetness of Krishna's love, sweetness of Krishna's pastimes, and sweetness of Krishna's form. So, for this reason it says, Yamam eva param rupam puri madhu puri vara baya keshurakayam deyam adya eva paru rasa that Shyama eva parorupam, the form of Shyama Sundar is the topmost form, and Puri Madhu Puri Bara, Sri Vrindavan is the topmost dham, and Bhaya Keshurakam Dhyayam, the topmost form in which one should meditate is this Kaishora form, Kaishora Roop of Krishna, and Adi eva paro rasa, that the topmost ras is Sringar ras. So, Sushrusase Srinuyadi Pranidhana Purvam Purvaira Purvaka Vivir Natkatakszikam Jat Nirajana Kramadhuram Bhavat Ananindor Nirbhyajam Arhati Chiraya Sashi Pradipa. If you desire to hear, then hear with attention what even the previous great poets did not observe. The moon in the form of a lamp should sincerely perform arati of your moon-like face for all time. If this is so, then why do poets describe the smile of my face and other features using such comparisons? Why do you not describe me thus? In 2 verses, Bilvamangal speaks with pride and mocking. O pinnacle of cleverness, if you desire to hear, hear about what was not seen, it means kataksitam, by previous remarkable poets, though they were attentive, or hear with attention. He says this as a joke. Be attentive and listen. Sorry. What is that? The moon, like a lamp, should be responsible for the arrangement of arati of your moon-like face for a long time with sincerity. This means that after the moon is used for performing arati, the lamp of the moon should be thrown far away. So we are going to finish here today and continue for tomorrow. Sloka number 99. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhyaiva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Śrīla Gurudeva ki jai. Jai Jai Sri Radhe.